I flew over heads, I'm a traveling man. One sick motherfucker with a Wayfair plan. To eliminate the feeling of the devil off my shoulders, I remain a soldier, solving artist with composure. If X marks the spot, to give me 3 X's. Beer strength, hands like I hold them.
More or less I mold them. I even turn my ashes into diamonds if I smold them. Baby, I know you looking like mine in the nightgown, but in a tight dress, you got a Brooklyn nigga obsessed. That fear at the door with the swank, no regrets. But see,
well, the point that I got involved in music was probably like around when I was like 14, 15. But see, the thing is, I was always like, I had music around me a lot, but I just didn't tap into the talent until around like 14, 15. And basically, like I said, in like other interviews, like I always say, like basically Joey was like rapping on tables in middle school. I mean, rapping at like probably like lunchtime, classrooms, whatever, this, that, the third, when we were like 15, 14 in middle school. And then I would just beat on the table with pens and stuff like that to just give them a beat and stuff like that. And Joey was the one who told me to take my talents into an actual program, like this thing called FL Studio at the time. That's when I was using FL Studio. And then from there, that's where it built, and then that's where you got Kirk Knight.
With the orphans through the street, violins playing as another black coffin speaks at the thought of another ignorant phone call. Who's this calling me at 5:47 in the morning, crack of dawn? It
was the first time that me and Joey went to overseas to London, and that's after 1999 dropped, and it was just like, just the fact that music has reached across the pond is what motivated me to be like, okay, well, we can all do music. Like, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. Yeah. It's just all about how passionate you are for it. Like, because there's some people who do it for just money, which is like understandable. At the end of the day, money makes the world go around in this current day and age. And then there's certain people that do it for the passion, just for the love, just to see the happiness in somebody's face when you drop a new song. So it's more 90, 95 BPM. Like, that's one thing I could say about like East Coast rap. Like, we're all from that area of poverty stricken, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're all on the struggle trying to make something of ourselves. So that's like basically the environment that I was around that made us be hood with expensive taste, you know what I'm saying? So
seen it with my obstacle, hopped on the scene like an obstacle, and I'm looking around the joint, yeah, the obstacle, but baby, how much are you move impossible? I'm like, damn, probably need a monocle, and I'm feeling prime time, yeah, the odds are cool, so let me just scoot right next to you, and I know that my mood's feeling optimum. I said,
I don't even live in my old neighborhood anymore, but at the end of the day, I always come back just because of the fact that it gives me inspiration for me to be able to talk about those topics that people don't want to talk about, or those topics that relate to everybody in a situation of doubt, you know what I'm saying? So
12 and I'm riding with the bosses, Beast Coast can't stop us, Henny shit blocking my chakras, this is but a dream, life is not what is.
On MTV Jams, like every single morning when I was going to, I think either high school, the beginning of high school, I used to get ready to this song by Currency the rapper, named Michael Knight. And that's before I knew what Michael Knight was. So basically I was just like, Michael Knight, Michael Knight, Michael Knight. And Kirk is a neighborhood name because my real name is Curlin, but like people in my neighborhood didn't want to call me that. Not saying it in a bad way, but it's just like Curlin, like it's weird. So they was like, yo, Kirk, for short. Yeah. So then I added Kirk Knight together because Michael Knight was my favorite song. And then the other reason is I'm an insomniac. Like, I don't really sleep, I work a lot. I'm obsessed with the nighttime. I feel like the nightlife is way better than the daytime. So like, it just made perfect sense to be like, all right, Kirk Knight. Yeah, so. Cool Boy Q off the rip though, that's one of my favorite rappers. So, Q.
Brassy girls everywhere, titty ass hands in the air, so party over here, shaking for the man of the year.
I make the beat first. Sometimes I write the verse first. It all depends on how I want to attack the song, because sometimes if I write a verse to a beat, it would be in the atmosphere of the beat instead of it being the atmosphere of the song. Like, I don't know if that is explained right, but like if I was to write something, that's purely my thoughts. There's not like any sound attached to it or making it be like, oh, it's this type of record. It's just my thoughts. But if it's a beat, then I make that type of record because I made the beat first. You get what I'm saying? And when I make the beat first, when I make the beat first, then I would make the hook second. Like, I'm not like a verse kind of dude. I always worry about the hook because of the fact that a hook is the topic of the whole song. So once you get the topic of the whole song, then you can write the verses in my head. Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
From the dead, you don't know how much a nigga wanted. Till diamond cuts on the wrist, so emo to flaunt it. Till every queen I fuck is flawless, left that honest. Never been on court, but heavily point guarded. Addicted to life, but never hit rock bottom. Busting moves on cities and vets, watch how we are them. Never mattered the weather, any matter, fuck.
I'm like meticulous as hell, so it's just like certain times, like when I'm making a record, it's like I don't think it's done until like I already overproduced it, you know what I'm saying? So I have to give myself the limit to be like, okay, Kirk, you need to stop, this song is done. It's like sometimes the song could take me literally 5 minutes, like I'm like, oh shit, damn, that's it right there. Or it'll take me like 3 to 4 weeks on the same record, just because I just always find that I could do a cadence different, or I could do this different, or you know. I feel like the DJ thing is ill because then it's like if I make a record, like say if I just drop a banger with somebody from the Beast Coast, then if I play like a party the next day, I could play that same record and I'd be like, yeah, I produced this, da, da, da. Like, I don't know. It's just like a circle of like talent for me that just keeps going back into each other, so.
Everything's alive in the nighttime. Took baby steps, still stuck at the crib. Train of thought was off the rail, got broke. Now I'm street smart, unstable, I haven't given ribs. These are my sons, and life's so hard, they own mother couldn't.
It kind of stays connected. And what project, you mentioned a project that you're working on this year. Can you tell us about that, or is it,
Chill. I might.
Okay, we'll keep it, we'll hold on.
You know what I'm saying? I might. I don't know, because I've been, like I said, I've been trying to really hone in on my skills and try to figure out, like, basically what I want to do, because I do a lot of things. I'm multi-talented, so it's just like I'm trying to compartmentalize in my life what I need to do now, what I need to do in the near future, what I need to do in the future, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
cause the signs to the end in this proof just to find my beliefs. Now a nigga only way is to move.
Because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect, but what happens with me is my pros outweigh my vices, so it's not like my vices control me, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just want to be that role model that nothing stopped them. It's just like the possibility is endless when you think about Kirk Knight. He's just creating. At the end of the day, people just need to create, because even if you create and your idea isn't the biggest, just the stress that you released from creating that idea is good progress enough, you know, so.